So I'm up on the roof now with this solar panel, and I've marked out the spots where it's going to go. I don't like it up here much because it's bloody, I don't like heights, but I've marked it out. I'm going to glue it, the brackets down, and I think I'm going to screw them as well. I didn't want to screw them. The whole thing was about not drilling holes in my roof, but I'm very worried that it's going to fly off. So I didn't want to drill it because I didn't want holes in the roof. See the brackets mark here and here, and there's somewhere I'm sitting. I didn't want holes in the roof, but so I didn't want it to leak. But I think I just don't want it to fly off. So I will anchor it down with a cable of some sort, but I think for peace of mind I'm going to screw them in as well as glue. So I'll keep doing this so I can get off the roof. So I've stuck the brackets on, you can see here. So I screwed them down. I used a Sikaflex stuff to glue it, so it's screwed and glued. It's waterproofed around the whole thing. And watch it like this. And there's 4 of them. Can't quite see if you guys can see that there. For the solar panel lead to go through is waterproofed, so hopefully it's lined up right, and tomorrow I'll try and put the solar panel on it. There's 2 side brackets to go on, but I forgot to measure those when the solar panel was up here, so I'll do that tomorrow. It's a bit of a pain, but I'll get off the roof now and it's good. Just one thing I forgot to remember: if you're doing solar panels or anything on the roof and you're using a ladder, like I hate ladders, I'm very worried they're going to fall, but you can do simple things like I've tied the ladder here so it can't come off the wall. I've tied the ladder here so it can't come off, and I've tied it down here so it can't come off. So there's movement, but if it falls, well, it shouldn't fall. It shouldn't slide out at the bottom because I've got it tied up, and it shouldn't fall back because it's tied up. So it's tied in 3 points, but it doesn't make it any more fun because, as I said, I don't like ladders at all. But if you're going to use them, just be super careful, because and tie them off somewhere. Better tie them off and have someone hold it would be ideal. So it's raining outside, so I can't finish the solar panels. I'll put the solar panel on the roof later, but I'm inside now building a shelf for the battery. So this is where the fridge goes. I'm in this little spot here. The bed's above me and the fridge is here, but this shelf that I'm screwing in, not sure if you can see that, shelf is where the battery's going to go. The battery is incredibly heavy, so I have to make this shelf in a way that I can lever the fridge up with a piece of wood off the fridge in order to put it there, and then it'll be there permanently unless I have to get it out. I'm actually surprised how heavy the battery is. The battery, I'll show you a bit better later, but the battery is here. This is the battery I got. Power top, 12 volt portable power pack. So you can look that up yourself and have a bit of it. But I think it'll be alright, but it's heavy as hell. So this shelf has got to hold it and encase it so it can't fall off if I slam my foot in the brakes. But I'll keep working on it now and show you when it's finished. So here is the shelf base. They'll be all square when the lid goes on. The lid is like this, and then there'll be something else when the battery goes on, so it's not going to fall down. So yeah, we'll put the lid on and the battery and then work out how I'm going to secure it. So I'm about to put this battery, which weighs 35 kilos, in there on the shelf, which is close to impossible. You just can't do it with your strength because you'll throw your back out. So I've got this contraption made up. I'm going to put the battery on the board and slide it in, and then lever it up a little bit with my knee and hopefully just shuffle it into the box. It's insanely heavy, it just amazes me. I've got to lever this up with my knee and balance it and slide it in. It's on the shelf. Fuck me, that was awkward. So now I've got to somehow make sure it doesn't fall off. I'm not getting it off again. Fuck, can stay there for 20 years. So you can see here it's pretty much finished now. I will put an attachment over the top. Like it can't come out this way. If you want to get it out, it's just the 4 screws, but it can't fall out this way. It can come out the top, but I will put an over the top strap on that. Strong one, so it can't come out. So the solar panel is on now. It's glued down and screwed down, and you put these side screws in, which holds the top plate on, and then the top plate you screw down with these 4 screws, and you do that all the way around. And it's solid as a rock, so I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I will put one more anchor point down with a little wire cable coming off it, but I'll do that now and then we're finished. So it's good.